Are you ready?
Yo, what's going on, guys? So we're going to take a look at completing the rest of the missions for the Infinite Dragon Ball Stage History event that just came out. So for this one, I did have to break them up into two segments. The first one, I made it work, right? This is the first one that I did was doing low class warriors and Super Saiyans. Then the second one I did was under 17 turns. This team wasn't able to do it because of how weak it is. We were able to still get the win, so I don't really care. But yeah, getting it done, I ended up making it under 17 turns just using a Broly team, and then made kind of a little showcase for him too. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put his 55% video out before these videos. After like discussing it, I realized, I probably should just do it that first. So these, it's a weird grouping to put together. So I wasn't like really sure like who to pick. And then once you start picking, units that stack defense, because obviously what you want to do, you start realizing, well, yeah, but there's no leader. Like low class warriors and Super Saiyans don't like. This is low class warriors. This is the problem. There's one guy on Super Saiyan, so it doesn't really like work out that well. So I'm gonna cut here and just show you the team we actually came up with. So this is what we came up with. As you can see, Trans Vegeta is gonna be our leader. He's the meme right now. Everyone hates him so much, but he does really well. So hopefully this, if you're a newer player, you realize, don't always believe the meme. He is a really good player. AGL Bardock here, he's able to fulfill Super Saiyan and low class warriors, so that's very helpful. And he stacks defense. He's the perfect unit to bring here. Goku, a youth, he's okay. He can be a liability. I don't believe anything happens where he gets us like in a bad spot, but like there are moments where it could have been. Shugesh here is another low class warrior. He's the free to play unit that stacks defense, so it takes him a while to get revved up, but he does get to the point where he's able to tank for us. Then we have the two LRs that are going to fulfill Super Saiyan roles. Obviously, the leader, Vegeta, is also Super Saiyan 2, so that works. But yeah, we're able to get two heals from those two LRs if we need it. And we most certainly do. So let's run through this. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, so we see here, right, I didn't like look at links and everything. So I can see right here, Shugesh actually links well enough with the LR, so I'm going to put him with them as long as I can. It does get messed up and I have to change rotations, but because someone eventually locks me and changes everything. But yeah, I didn't see what he started at. I should have, wish we clicked that now, but is what it is. Yeah, taking 20k. So he probably started at like 60 or 70k defense, maybe. He started obviously very low. This guy here is going to be just a wall. What does he get? 40% damage reduction? Like, it's some absurd number. It's going to take me a sec. I didn't pull them up. 30% damage reduction, and then they also raise their own attack and defense on super, so they're gonna be solid. There's actually a turn that's gonna come up that is gonna blow you away. It blew me away. I had to pause the game like to look at something because I was like, wait, what? Like, they're just so nuts. They're easily one of the best LRs for a reason. Especially at 55%. So I avoid a super with them on purpose, and I do that on purpose because I want Shugesh to super. Of course, I really want Vegeta to super as well, so hopefully we get there, because that's how they stack defense, right? So let's say Shugesh was not to super here, his defense would not increase. Now, over one turn, not a big deal, right? Over every turn, if that keeps happening, like all of a sudden my defense never goes up, and we're just, like 130k is not bad, but this is also the first stage. This is where you're going to get hit. What's the word? I don't know. You're not gonna get hit as hard. And Vegeta got the super there, which is also really good. Vegeta, he's kind of annoying because he has like a time clock on his stacking ability. So he can only stack in all these forms up until God form. Super Saiyan Blue form, I should say. Once he gets to Super Saiyan Blue, he no longer stacks defense. So you need to get as many supers as possible. And then it's RNG, because if he double supers, he's going to have much higher defense than if he didn't double super. Bardock here, didn't get the super with him because it was more important that I got it with Vegeta. Bardock already has naturally high defense. Also, as an AGL unit, he's all additional. I think he has like 20 additional built in. So, because he's also rainbowed. So he's going to have turns like that where he will double super. So I just rolled the dice that he's going to have his hidden potential proc, and it did. So we're able to get that done. Now, of course, we could pop that right there. I don't really see the reason to, especially knowing how it goes, but I don't see the reason to. So we're able, to heal up a little bit there, a little bit here. I think I avoid a super. Yeah. I drop those orbs instead to try and get Vegeta the orbs he needs. Also, this team is really close to not having enough orbs that you need to super attack. Like, as you can see, we'll start off with like 4, sometimes like we'll need like 4 or 5 orbs, and that's like doable. But every now and then there's gonna be one orb that doesn't drop the way you need it to, and it's like, fuck, now you can't super attack. And when you're stacking defense, that's that's a problem. That's the opposite of what you want. But yeah, so they actually kill him right there, and I was just like, that's not what I was hoping for. I didn't want that to happen. I thought Shugesh would have gotten to attack. Yeah, I look at them right now and I'm like, did they just fucking triple super? They're 55%. So they super attacked, their passive went off, their passive gives them a 30% chance to launch a super attack, and then the 5 from the orb that I gave them went off. So they really triple super attack as a 55% unit. So yeah, that's also what makes them nuts, right? Because they just raised their defense 3 times with 30% damage reduction. Like, what are you talking about? So yeah, that sucked. I wish we had at least gotten supered after we supered. We would have taken definitely a little bit less, probably closer to 150, maybe 140. But we're not dead, so that's what matters. No super from Bardock, unfortunately. So Bardock is not nearly as high defensively as he should be, but it's because I have to focus on these Vegetas. If these Vegetas do not super, I'm going to get clapped. The final boss is STR. I'm getting my cheeks clapped. Looking back at this now, I should have popped the Goku's active skill because I never get the chance to do it again. Because we start getting our defense high enough and then it never happens again. So I actually should have popped this here. I also, when his active skill procs, he also gets another thing that procs. Where for this turn only, he will get guaranteed crits on the first time. So this is the first time this came up. So right now he has, I believe it is the first time, he has guaranteed crits. After this, he doesn't get that again. So it becomes wasted here on, like, I think it's like a normal attack or something. Yeah, yeah, it gets wasted on normal. So I might as well have popped the active. Wouldn't have made a difference. Could have got just cool animation. But here we go. This is why they're still top tier, because we get that full heal from them. This is his by far worst form because his links change. I think he's prepared for battle before, and it switches to over in a flash. No one on this team has over in a flash. So this is his worst turn because it's going to be really hard to super. So same thing as before. I'm going to toss Bardock to not get a super attack. I'm thinking about, is there a way to make this work? And there's just not. Everyone here needs 6 ki. So, yeah, just a shitty turn. Eventually, I do it. Yeah, eventually I do. That lines up nicely, so at least I can get him to super, and because we got that rainbow orb, and his passive gives him the extra ki, I'm actually able to super with him as well. So that's also pretty nice. Do we get a double with Bardock? No, we don't. So this ends up being the last turn Vegeta here is going to super. Another thing that people seem to throw away, forget, I don't know. It's not supposed to be a full heal, but he does indirectly full heal you for one turn. The leader, the Vegeta in the middle there, on the next turn that we're gonna see, he will create an entire field of Fizz Orbs. The whole field is Fizz Orbs. So with his defense being as high as it is, which you'll see actually how dramatically he's at 180. Mine is not even close to 180 because I wasn't getting double supers. I didn't see Shugesh's. Damn it, I wish I saw that. Do we go back again? I hope we do. No. We'll get Shugesh eventually. Yeah, so Shugesh taking 11k is we can manage with that, all right? Because he just needs to tank for this round. Because I don't want to put them there because they have type disadvantage. So on the next turn, right, we're gonna change the whole field to Fizz Orbs. And with his defense being like 180 something k, that's a substantial heal. So it ends up being an almost like full heal, depending on how low your health is. If you were like down to like 10%, no, that wouldn't heal you, right? But it would still get you really high up there. You'd be like damn near close to full health for sure. And we're about to pop the Dokkan attack. So this is actually a really good turn for Vegeta here. So this is his final form, right? Super Saiyan Blue. And he actually has a bit of a passive where the more orbs he gains, the higher his attack stat. So it works nicely with that. So look at that, full health. We didn't have the lowest health, but we do have full health now. So now we can actually start focusing a little bit on Bardock, because I think soon is the AGL phase. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, who I want to... Yeah. I think I should have left that. I was better off giving those to, like, one of the LRs. But either way, it doesn't matter. So, what do we get? Like a 3 million attack stat? Yeah, so that's like, you know... Okay, right? I mean, he's very old. He's, I think, 3 years old now. So, for him to still hit, 3 million is good. Keeps him a little relevant in this meta with his, moderate defense. His only issue that you really don't bring him anywhere is because... it takes, what do we, turn 10? You don't get to turn 10 very often. Outside of Infinite Dragon Ball history and Legendary Goku event, you're not going to turn 10. And his defense is not high enough in the Legendary Goku event for the STR Goku. The UI Goku that you fight right before the final boss. That's still not really high enough where you could get fucked, right? So unfortunately we get locked. And I literally cannot move my rotations at all, so that's annoying. But we get the super with... I always call him Goresh. It's Shugesh. And we're able to get a pretty good super with the Vegeta and Goku at the end there. So 130 kind of sucks, but we're okay, right? Because you have almost 500k health. So. Yeah, I should have done more defensive checks with Shugesh. I want to see where he's at right now. I think he's like 150, 160k, which is not high enough, right? Like if he was to get super, we would still get screwed, but he is still on par with these guys right here, right? That's the LR, the Int LR on the left there. He has like 150k defense for the most part. So unfortunate turn here. This is literally really annoying. So the friend got way more supers than me, so he's at 200k. He has 200k defense, almost max links. I didn't even know this till just now. He has almost max links. So, he has no links active, and he still has that much more defense than my guy. And now we're not able to, I just realized those purple orbs on the left, I could have clicked that and got a super attack. Don't know how I missed that. So yeah, 3 mil with 0 links active. And now I'm forced to keep them on rotation together, which is not what I wanted. And I definitely didn't want to push Bardock off either. Whatever. So this is probably one of my better turns, right? Because I don't have any tech units. So we're real safe here. And Shugesh has type advantage, so we're good. So we're able to get pretty good right there. I need to try and fix these rotations because they just got screwed up so badly from all the locking in place. Did he get supered right here? 50k, barely 50k. That's great, right? Like, this is probably the best place to be in. Yeah, so this super attack here, I just finished Dragon Ball, the original show, and I remember like I'm watching it, and it was that scene where he falls into the pit after Demon King Piccolo like fucking cracks him across the face, and he goes into the big hole. And you know, you're not sure, like, you think he's dead. Obviously, you know he's not dead, but like, you think he's dead. Everyone thinks he's dead. And then you hear him going ka me right in the hole. So now I remember watching and I go, oh wait, I know what's about to happen. I was like, I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be the same super attack from Dokkan. So it was actually really funny to see the super attack from the show and recognize it from the game. Like, it was backwards. Normally, right, you watch the show and you'll see it, right? But in the game, but this was backwards for me, so because I never watched Dragon Ball before. So that was actually quite funny. Made me actually appreciate this. Seeing that whole show made me appreciate that card so much more. Like a lot more. The whole Dragon Ball saga in general is actually so freaking good. I don't know how. I just was ignorant to watching it in Japanese. Not ignorant, but I find it very... it's difficult for me to watch it in Japanese because if I'm like playing games on my phone, I like play Legends, or I'll grind links or something while watching TV. If I look away from the TV, I'm gone. I'm lost. I have no idea what's about, like, where we are, because I can't like just use my ears and listen. So that made it difficult for me. 150k, right? See, that's not bad, but it ain't great. Considering he supered almost every single turn, I think he did, and Bardock supered barely any turns. But I mean, it makes total sense that Bardock's gonna have higher defense. But I digress. What was I saying? Yeah, see, we just took 200k, right? He supered every single time, but he's able to take double digits from normals. That's why we're able to win here. I was talking about something. I forgot. But yeah, nice double from Bardock. I was a little nervous to leave him on rotation. I think if Bardock had gotten supered instead of Shugesh, I think I would have died. He has roughly the same defense, like, it's close as Shugesh. And Shugesh took 220k. We would have probably taken like 300k. We would have died. So quite unfortunate. But we're not dead. We're not down. We're up. We're alive. And then I think we actually pop the fusion this turn. Yep. We are near the end. So we're gonna pop the fusion. I'm so used to not popping the fusion that I hesitate, because technically they become a little bit weaker defensively, because they don't have damage reduction anymore once they fuse. But this stage is not, they don't hit that hard that this unit is gonna suffer. He's more than fine. But now fucking big dicks out. We got double Vegito rotations. So like, yo, it's on. Orbs suck, but it's on. So we see that super attack at the end. I'm hoping we can kill him before there, but I don't know. But we got a lot of counters coming in, baby. A lot of counters coming in. Great. Nice little 4 mil from this fucking unit. I cannot wait to get dupes, man. I really can't wait. Pulling him and pulling the Boo were so difficult for me. Yeah, we fucking destroyed Broly just now. Pulling this LR, Goku, and Vegeta, and pulling the Gotenks, Boo Tanks. They were real difficult. I think Boo Tanks was harder. I think he was like almost like 2,000 stones or something. Like, it was stupid, man. Like, I didn't know why. I remember I pulled so many like Cells, and I think Cells was on his, and Gohan was on the other. I did not own Gohan before that celebration. I rainbowed Gohan and had extras to Baba before I was able to get Goku and Vegeta. Because that was the only reason I kept summoning, was because I wanted them. Insane. So yeah, we're in a really good spot because now Bardock has type advantage. Probably should have transformed him, actually, now that I'm looking at this. I don't even know why I didn't. I definitely should have transformed him here. Oh, and since we transformed, we know where all the super attacks are, by the way. So if you didn't notice, I'm able to very easily avoid super attacks in the wrong spot because Super Vegito is busted. So yeah, he's still taking 20k, right? So that's not good. Oh, but we get a big dick attack stat right there. His key +2 is amazing, right? So why did I do that? I don't know why I did that, actually. I think I wanted to save it, I guess, for the next turn. You know, just annihilation. It's just pure annihilation. So this ended up being not so bad. Didn't even have to use an item to get this done. Super Saiyan and low class warriors together. The dodge with the counter. Fucking eat my dick. I think I just wanted to see this super attack animation. That's the only reason I could think of that I didn't do that. And still see 12k, like that's fine, but like that's showing how he's not like tanking, right? Because I mean, if we double supered, that definitely would have helped. But oh, I think we kill him right here. Yeah, the counters, man, just ended him. I probably was going to transform Product next turn, but there was no next turn. So low class warriors and Super Saiyans done in one mission. No items too, surprisingly. I really planned on using items, but I just never needed it. There was that one turn where I almost died, but Shugesh got hit instead of AGL Bardock, so we're good. As you can see, this was the first one, and then that second one is going to be with Broly's team, and we're gonna just do it in the other conditions, which is under 17 turns. And that was a pretty interesting video because I recorded that first. I don't know why. I recorded that one first before his 55% showcase. So it's gonna sound weird. You're gonna see I like him better in the 55% showcase because I realized how good he was in rewatching his Infinite Dragon Ball history run. So some info for you on why I might look a little out of order. But yeah, we're gonna end this here. Long enough for sure, but I love Infinite Dragon Ball history. I wish we had more missions to do because it's just a fun stage to get in. It's better than, not better, but it's nice to have something different than short events because that's what I'm always doing is these Super Battle Road runs. It's nice to have longer events where I can get more transformations and get, you know, more things to do. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Peace.